era during the 2000s early 2010s when every popular song got an Alvin and the Chipmunks cover. Still can't believe we survived that. Farmville. All of my aunts let their young children create Facebook accounts just so they could send themselves gifts through them. My Facebook feed used to be full of pictures of everyone's farms. The California raisins were freaking huge for about a year. Like 1988 or 1989. I heard it through the grapevine, as performed by the Raisins, was on the radio. And Hoodies did a promotional thing with their kids meals where you got these cool little figurines of the members playing their respective instruments. I had quite a few of them. Remember that claymation Christmas special with the Raisins? In the 1950s there was a fad that was teens seeing how many of themselves they could stuff into a phone booth. In the early 2000s, my brother and his friends found a phone booth at the dump and brought it to my parents' house. They used it for all kinds of shenanigans, including cramming people in while they were in high school. It was the highlight of the decor of his first apartment. I think one of his roommates took it when they moved out. Google Glass was the next big thing. Then it just died. It was never properly released as a consumer product. Only as a dev kit. The Explorer program was interpreted to be the legit device release and people raged about the cost and how unfinished it was. Eventually Google just decided enough was enough and pulled the consumer-facing Google Glass project completely, choosing to instead focus on business use and research. New version came out just a few months ago. When I started college in the mid-zeros, almost everyone had a BlackBerry, the Crackberry era. We'd be messaging each other on BBM all the time and all that shit. By senior year those phones weren't even a passing thought on our minds. It's impressive how quickly it changed. And all the phones you could slide out a full-size keyboard. It felt like such an upgrade not to have clicked a button several times for one letter. Though I did get super quick at texting using them and felt so accomplished I could do it without looking down. Those rubber bracelets teenagers would wear that apparently had to do with sex. I hope someone knows what I'm talking about. If you grabbed a girl's black bracelet and broke it, supposedly she was supposed to have sex with you. The different colors meant different things. Waterbeds. Watching media from the 80s and you'd think they were in every home. My parents still have one and have slept on that same one longer than I've been alive, 31 years. They last a long ass time if you take care of them. Jelly shoes. Using 20 to 30 tiny butterfly clips to accent hairstyles. Those little clips did nothing but become hazards once dropped on the floor. Ed Hardy clothes. I went to Vegas for a bachelorette party in 2007 and there was an Ed Hardy convention at Caesar's Palace. I shit you not. Thousands of guys looking like Jersey Shore. Those bracelets that made you more stable, balanced or pull toxins out of your wrist. Power balance bands. I remember when all the cool kids at my school had those. AOL chat rooms with strangers in the teen chat. Also, AIM and putting up intricate away messages that included your friends and googling AIM away message templates and shit. Damn. I feel old as duck now. You all remember the Sidekick with AIM pre-installed? I remember seeing how long my crush had been away from his computer and imagining all of the amazing things he could be doing. Crackle nail polish LMAO. Bro. I really forgot about this. I think I still have some of that stuff. Metrosexual. Segways were going to change the world. Even though Segways didn't. Their inventor, the guy who formed the company behind the Segway, Dean Kamen, has. Even though he's not normally recognized for it. You know Coke freestyle machines were invented by him? They were based off one of his many medical inventions. Edit. Because everyone is bashing Dean Kamen for sucky freestyle machines. Kamen was only responsible for the initial design. Source. Coca-ColaCompany.com link. A team of 6 engineers are responsible for what you have today. The freestyle machine was commissioned by Coca-Cola so Kamen could afford to produce a new water purification device. Probiotic.com link. Dean Kamen's inventions aren't as simple as shitty Coke machines. No. He's invented many items that aren't as easily recognizable. Among these is the auto syringe. The first practical insulin pump. though it's used for chemotherapy as well, for use by the general public. At wiki-assistivitech.net link. Those sticky rubber strings with a foot or hand on, and you put it on your finger like a ring and throw the foot or hand at a wall and it would stick. You could get them from 20p machines in the early 2000s. And then they immediately get all dirty and hairy and gross. Rainbow loom. Everyone had like a gazillion different little rubber bands. I still find them around my house. Oh god. I worked at Michael's when these first hit the market and people went bananas. They were super strict about how many each store could get, when they could be on the floor, never using coupons on them, and naturally by the time supply caught up with demand the trend was dying and we couldn't get rid of them. Butterfly clips. Cucumber melon bath and body works spray. Dream or grass spray from the Gap. Live Strong bracelets. Gaming websites in general. Barbie.com, Polo Pocket, Missing, Cool Math Games, Pop Tropica, Webkins, Startles, Jerga Games, although I'm pretty sure that last one gamed my computer viruses. I don't have any kids and my little sister is 14, so maybe it's just that I'm not around it. But I feel like kids don't play gaming websites anymore. There are too many easily accessible F2P games now. Flash games were absolutely essential growing up though. The Lambada, Aka the Forbidden Dance circa 1991. Personalized ringtones. I rarely hear anyone with custom ringtones now. Bluetooth earpiece for calls. I use customized ringtones for each family member. Then again I'm old. Fingerboards. I still have my tech deck. I had a whole park when I was little, I was all about it. Being older. I'm gonna go with Cabbage Patch Kids. I remember seeing moms about to brawl with each other over those damn things. Remember, each doll was different, so it wasn't just grabbing one off the shelf and being satisfied that you got one. People wanted to pick through every one on the shelf and find the one they liked the best. If two women saw the same one at the same time. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah. My sister had some Cabbage Patch dolls. I remember they had Xavier Roberts stenciled on their butt cheeks. What about Pound Puppies? Or Popples? Lol? Burning custom CDs. I'm still burning CDs like it's 2003. Girls wearing huge belts right under their breasts. Yes. I did take part on this as well. Edit. Since there has been some confusion about what I mean. Here are a couple of examples. 1bpblogspot.com link/kkkjpg. lindajuhala.com link. Yes. This was a thing. They were giant and we looked like pilgrims. Zoot suits. There are so damn many trends in history that get forgotten about. I've written about that time when Frenchmen used to pretend to get butthole surgery because they thought it was cool before. But history is littered with stuff that was in. Until it suddenly wasn't. Take, for example, Shela's green. It was the go-to color for about 100 years after its invention in 1775. If you've ever wondered why dresses and wallpapers in Regency and Victorian period dramas often tend to have that vivid green color, Shela's green is why. The only problem is that it was made of arsenic, which is pretty damn toxic. There have long been rumors, in fact, that the arsenic-laden wallpaper in Napoleon's bedroom caused the cancer that would later kill him. Oscar Wilde's famous, and possibly apocryphal, deathbed epigram, "This wallpaper and I are fighting a duel to the death. Either it goes or I do," might have been a little more literal than intended in some cases. It's wild that Wikipedia has an article about a color without any pictures. Here it is. Edit. I haven't messed with uploading images to Wikipedia, or looked into how they'd want the page formatted. Here's an IMG link. Edit 2. Wiki is updated. We did it, Reddit. Well, Stamor 123 did it. Tramp stamps. If you were around 18 between 1998 to 2004. Source. Graduated high school in 2001. And have a butterfly on my lower back. The Germans call them Arschdui or ass antlers, which is the most fitting name ever. Barrettes and baby bangs. Yo, remember those little plastic butterfly clips from the 90s? Hyper collar shirts. The ones that change color when you wear them. You weren't anyone unless you had one. Now no one remembers. Pet rocks. Mood rings. Chia pets. It's peanut butter jelly time. All your base are belong to US. The Numa kid. Rest peacefully my sweet prince. Neopets. 10-year-old me pretended to be sick so I could stay home and grab some limited edition Neopet once. I miss the days when I would be excited for each day to harvest the daily free omelette and free jelly. Flappy Bird. Didn't the guy who created it kill it? That weird time when everything was mustache themed. Oh, and bacon themed. Inflatable furniture was all the rage in the 90s. My sister and I got an inflatable couch for Christmas. The basement flooded that year and we used it to float around down there. It was awesome. Those weird hoverboard things from 2015. My kids still love their hoverboards and so do their friends. I occasionally see them on the campus I work at too, although electric scooters have become more normal. Pogs. Remember Alf? He's back. In Pog form. From a 90s early 2000s perspective as a girl. Scarves as belts. Glittery scarves. Bandanas. Pegs paper clips as earrings. Fleggings. Leopard print meant you were cool. Screensavers on brick phones. Bluetoothing them to friends. Singster sleepovers. Joke books. The stress of Lemuar. Hilary Duff and Mary Kate and Ashley themed movies, clothes, makeup. Lemuar was basically unprotected sex with the internet. Hammer pants. Hyper collar shirts. Wrist slappers. Tickle Me Elmo. Furbies. Tamagotchis. Shirts with Looney Tunes characters. Shirts with gangster Looney Tunes. End of the world in 2012 according to the Mayan calendar. This was huge. And then completely forgotten real quick. Sticking hockey cards in new bicycle spokes to make noise. Mannequin challenge. Became boring after a month. Didn't move forward at all. I'm surprised I haven't seen this yet. We're so doing up. MLG meme video edits. Also those dumb GMOD Team Fortress 2 videos. And Minecraft Machinimus. Duck. Also called montage parodies. I miss those. Pokemon Go playing with thousands of people in Central Park in the first few weeks was amazing. Everyone walking around like actual trainers asking each other where they got such and such Pokemon was crazy. Ducking like and subscribe.